a big credit card company, it's not gonna probably won't mean that much to them anyway. But a debit card, once they got it, it's like cash, or
Oh,
if you
you're
pay them
right.
or cash or cashier check, once it's gone, it's gone. You don't have that wall, that barrier to protect you.
Yeah, that's what was that's
Not so much unless you have it through a credit union.
Uh huh.
Credit unions are better, but one of my friends, it was B of A, and she actually managed um, to get that all reversed and worked out. But it took several months.
yeah.
And she keeps saying how secure Zelle is, and actually Zelle was one of those that got hacked. So I don't know.
But
But
that,
you're
Right.
right.
and
We just need to remember to not give out any information.
and
I'd like to know more about how people scan credit card numbers from remotely. If you're in a confined space and you use one, put your card down on one of those readers. Last Wednesday, Bernie and I went to his doctor at Kaiser, and he used his Amex for a copay. And a few hours later, we had mysterious charges at Taco Bell and some other places. We got contacted by American Express, and somehow, that was the one time his credit card was exposed, was in the waiting room at Kaiser. There were phony charges, and he has had to replace his credit card. And how can that happen? That's really...
Sometimes there's someone else in that room that's tuned in. That's just amazing. Yeah, that they can pick that up. So, and now these readers, you just tap your card to it. You're not even, I'm always putting it in the slot. But I think Randy probably has a better idea of how that happens. But it can happen almost anywhere that you're in line and you have your card and you take it out to use it. The minute you connect with something, or they've already hacked into that system. That's really, that he used it at Kaiser. I'm shocked. That's amazing.
Did you use
guys inform Kaiser?
Did you use the card or on your?
He used his American Express card for a copay and tapped at the instruction of the receptionist, tapped it on the reader, and there must have been the waiting room maybe had 4 or 5 people in it only, and that's what's it.
Maybe I think that maybe the reader got hacked, and they were able to get your information there.
Yeah.
But the same thing if you use your cell phone on Starbucks and free Wi-Fi, it's the same thing. So that's one of the reason why using a free Wi-Fi also is not a very good idea either. Many of these readers can get hacked, and it's not. I don't know how some places are not very good on protecting their clients, or I don't know what.
I guess I'm going to put in a ticket at the customer service for Kaiser and explain what happened and say I hope they are checking their readers.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a big. We have to pay attention on those things because those are
Yeah.
important.
You
Because
needed to inform Kaiser right away, Lois, because Kaiser is the one that got hacked.
Yeah, it happened late in the afternoon, and that was not.
Yeah. But Randy has an excellent point, and Randy, in a couple places where they say, "Oh, there's free Wi-Fi," so you come in. It might be a restaurant, or it might be a bar, or it's someplace where people gather.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, one restaurant I went to, and they said, "You know what? We have free Wi-Fi, but we suggest you don't use it." And you're exactly right. That's one of the things people don't understand, that free Wi-Fi isn't free.
And also, Claire, also have you seen places like malls that say are free charger? They want you to charge your phone
Yeah.
for free. What's going on there? And people would actually buy into it because their cell phone battery is dying, so they get to charge somewhere. That
Oh, Randy,
that is very bad because you know why? Because if your cell phone battery is dying, right? It's weak, right? You put you charge that one in the free charger. I mean, it's just transferring the information through that wire there.
And watch out,
that is
right? Watch out
that
for
is
those ads.
absolutely outstanding information to know, because I think, while I understood the free Wi-Fi, it never occurred to me that the free chargers would be hacked as well. Oh, Randy, that's incredible.
And another
Oh,
one,
yeah.
Claire, if someone giving, there are so many places out there giving you a free USB drive.
That's true too.
The USB drive, the people want you to, because it's freebie, right? So Bobby and I have been to different cybersecurity conferences, and they even giving us a free USB drive. That's insane. You go to a conference and then this will give you a free USB drive. That's crazy.
Wow. You know, it didn't occur to me that those would be corrupt as well.
Oh yes, because it's a remote. You know,
Oh God, Randy, this is incredible. See, this is where oh, you need to put all this together in
if we
A
can,
book.
lesson, because this is incredible. And I think I really think most of us, and not just seniors, but a lot of people think these things are safe, and they don't realize what pitfalls there are, just because we think that it seems like it should be safe, but it's not.
and some people are not paying attention, and
That
then
would be a neat. There is no free lunch. Cybersecurity little article that might then advertise your website too. That you might be able to send to some publications for seniors. I would think that would be a neat thing to do, about things to beware of. Just a short list, because it's a surprising list, and then say for more information and support the cybersecurity website.
oh yeah,
Write that up.
we have that going.
Oh, fantastic! Because the other thing is, if you do something like that, that would be really great, because like RECCSF, our retiree group, we have a Facebook page,
Oh, you do? Okay.
and
I
we
didn't-
would take that and put it on our Facebook page. So that would give you the opportunity to be listed there, so our members can contact you. But I think that would be, I think Lois has a great idea, and we could use that, and we could also share. I could try to share that with my Protect Our Benefits and some other groups.
And we also have a Facebook page, and those information there is very, very good for everybody. But
But that
So
you need
Right. Keep
Yeah, you can give people
Yeah, and let us know what your link is to your Facebook page,
okay,
so that we can put that on our Facebook page too.
okay.
and keep,
Link is on the link that I put on the chat room. I got my Facebook page there somewhere. I posted it here. I
Yeah,
think
I think I copied it.
that's the one. CS4SP. Yeah, that's it.
I copied all that. So
you know.
I guess we will gather again.
Oh, I want to mention one thing too, Lois. You know, just like when you talk to somebody, whether it's somebody else in San Francisco or somebody in New York, when you're talking to them on a cell phone or a regular phone, it's a two-way thing. Obviously, you can hear what they're saying, they can hear what you're saying, so it goes back and forth, right? Well, it's the same when you see, say, a pop-up like on your computer screen or cell phone, whatever, a pop-up, like especially for like ads and that, or buy three get one free, or like if it's too good to be true, it's probably is a scam. It's probably 90% plus. So but say you contact them, sometimes they use like say a website, say like it looked like it's Costco, but maybe it's not. If it's like COSC and then .org, it's what, or com, it looks like Costco, but it's not.
It's
But
phishing.
they make it It's fishy. It looks like it's Costco, but if you look closely, you'll find where it's not. Well, when you contact them, automatically, like to get it's with the good deal, automatically you turned it on so they can go back to you and check out like your information in your computer and that, and you don't even know it. That's how sneaky these scam artists are. So that's another thing to watch out for too.
And I think that Louis and Claire, I think that for the future, or when we go to the forum, instead of us talking a lot of things that sometimes it's unnecessary, we can just have a question and answer. We'll have a discussion just like this, so we can focus more on specific scam and expand that conversation to more productive presentation.
Sounds really good,
So
Randy.
we do that
Yes.
question and answer, because October is like cybersecurity community servers month. Available to everybody. I can go to a different presentation, but they get to be specific on the question, and I will answer it.
You can't beat that offer, right?
I think you're absolutely right, and I think for our October meeting, Lois, we might put something in our agenda and maybe just put out some notice, so maybe we'll get some more folks to join us, understanding it's Cybersecurity Month, and we'll be having some special points and information for everybody. Because just what you added now with the free Wi-Fi and these things people give away and free charging and all that, I think that's incredibly valuable, because I think most of our members and a lot of seniors have no idea that this opens them to being hacked or to be invaded by any of these other scam artists, because we don't think about it. But that's invaluable information. You guys are wonderful. God, Randy, that's fantastic.
Well, I had to go to, but one thing that I would like to see more seniors, that we can educate other seniors of the things that you guys learn, and I think that will benefit other seniors that doesn't have any access to Zoom.
You're right. And actually, I wish our guys from Lake
Training.
Tahoe were with us, because they're both retired teachers.
Yes.
And they're also, I don't know how savvy they are. One of them is a vice president of CARA, the
Yeah.
California Association for Retired Americans. And they're both very involved at Labor Council. And so we need to try to snag them to join us again. We invited them, but they couldn't link in. So we'll try to get this to be a better link.
Okay.
And
No more introduction for us, but just question and answer about certain
Yeah.
topic.
Yeah. But this kind of information that you brought up is just incredibly invaluable. And I think a lot of us even though we think we're a little bit savvy, we're not.
And I'm inviting more cybersecurity people to volunteer their time, so that we can have in our neck of the wood, we can have more hours for different presentation on Zoom, in particular topic that is relevant. So I think it's just a matter of time that
Yeah.
we can all put our brain together. The cybersecurity volunteer. We have volunteer actually in the Bay Area, but it's just a matter of time that we be specific exactly what they're gonna do, and I haven't done that one yet.
Yeah, I
But we
think a
will
little
have.
more every time. The other thing is that I found is that I get a response where a lot of people go, "I don't have Zoom. I don't belong to Zoom," and I say to them, "You don't have to. When you get the link, you click on it, and it automatically will open in your email or on your phone, so that don't think that you need to somehow join it or pay for Zoom. And so a lot of this is little bits of education, just what you guys have been doing, so that they understand that they can connect very easily and without charge and without problems. They just don't know that. So we're all doing education, and you guys are doing a great job.
Thank you, Claire. So,
Thanks,
no more
Claire.
introduction. I know that we didn't do very well earlier, but I think beginning October, we just will answer a question and answer on the things that you would like to know.
I think
The scam of phishing. I think if you guys Google that one, see what phishing is about. That's when you click on the wrong website on your cell phone or on your email. That is very extremely very important.
I'll be calling you and we can brainstorm a little bit more, okay? And I'm
Sounds
sorry
good.
I'm sorry I didn't get back to you during those last week.
That's
It's been
okay.
Hope you're feeling a lot better, Lois.
Yeah, thank you. And Claire, thank you so much. I'm sorry it got so messed up. I think we have to put a special bit of information about you don't have to be a member of Zoom to join
That's right.
us.
Yep.
And we have to have the whole Zoom information pretty clearly, so we don't drop people off like.
No, and the link we've been using is the same link we keep using. And so that's what we need to, as long as we're consistent, because you can pull up any of our old emails about the Zoom meeting, and the same link should work every
I
time.
did, and it didn't work, and it just said another meeting is in progress. So.
Yeah, because it was open with a different meeting, which is maybe I need to delete that meeting.
So that's very good conversation.
Right. And feel free to, to talk to your friends, family, and other people about problems, say, especially the older people, but anybody, and ask them what problems they've had with the internet or with phone scams and that, and then you can form question based on that, and then ask us the questions about that.
One of the things, while I was trying to make this work, I was getting scam calls that interrupt my phone, and they make
Right.
everything. Well, that comes in like nothing else can happen on my phone, and I get about 4 or 5 of those a day. They're mostly from back east.
Huh.
They come up saying it's possible scam. I know they are, because I know my friends. The friends I have back east all have their names attached to their numbers. So it's very interesting to see about the scam calls too. And I think it's a big issue. And a lot of people just, whenever their phone rings, they automatically answer it. And I don't. I look, if it's not your name, I don't pick it up. And that's something that people need to understand as well. And I think you're pointing that out, that
Right.
it's possible spam. But if you don't recognize the number, don't answer it.
The answer.
Right. And Claire, what you said, you gain 4 or 5 of these scam calls per day. Just
Yeah.
to show how serious it is, just multiply 4 or 5 times 365 days a year. That's way over 1,000, and
Isn't that amazing?
that's unacceptable, unconscionable.
Scammers and cyber criminal are working 24/7, looking for someone that will open their cell phone, open their computer, and waiting for someone who will fall.
Yeah.
And they have
You're right, Andy, because they are working 24/7. And because if I'm getting 4 or 5 calls a day,
Yep.
and actually that's cut down from what it used to be, because I try to report those numbers and make them so they won't ring.
Mhm.
But truly, almost everybody I know, all my friends, the minute their phone rings, they just pull it out and hit answer, and I don't think they pay attention to who's calling or why, and that's how they get scammed. People need to be much more observant and circumspect. Just because the phone rings doesn't mean we have to answer it, right?
That's right. Yep. Bobby and I, if we recognize when we watch TV and we are connected, our cell phone connected to our TV connected to our cell phone in the internet, is that we can the TV telling us oh maybe possible scam. So we just press click and hang up.
Yep.
And
I
try.
do the same
It's
thing.
better to do it as soon as you can. Don't give it a chance that talk to them and everything because they we will think that there's someone out there that will answer the phone.
Well,
You
because
wanna
once you answer, they basically can establish a link, so you don't want
exactly
to do
yeah,
that.
and they say oh this is an open phone. Someone because they already knew who you are, who they calling. And they're just waiting for someone who but there are some people out there unfortunately that going to answer the phone and they will be threatened so they will easily fall into the trap and giving up their personal information and everything.
Yeah.
And those
You're right.
seniors those seniors, Claire, those many seniors that fall on those trap are the seniors that doesn't speak English very well. And they are afraid to be threatened. So they instead when they felt threatened, they would easily give up their personal information and other things. It just I find it that's one of the reason why once in a while I go to this Filipino seniors group and and it just breaks my heart.
Yeah, what if they're from like
No, you're absolutely right.
say they're
We're
from
just saying goodbye.
Okie doke.
Bye. Okay, we got to
Thanks
go.
for everything, Claire. Thanks for everything, Lois.
Okay, see
Say
you
hi,
guys.
say hi to Bernie.
See you
Take
guys
care.
next year, next month.